I ran stratholme main gate 100 times. This is how I did it and what I got. Let's go. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to this 101 series video. As you may or may not know, I do 100 runs of all dungeons from Classic, TBC, and Lich King. And then I do it one more time while I'm showing you guys the route in the video and also the loot at the very end. And today, as you heard in the intro, we have stratholme main gate, which I'm right outside here, obviously. It is located up here in Eastern Plaguelands, and then all the way up here. The other main gate, the other stratholme is over here in a little hidden entrance. If you know that, you know where it is. It might even actually be further down. But we are doing main gate, as I believe it is called. So let's jump into it. Let's run the instance, and yeah, I'll show you guys what loot I got from it in the end. This is a classic dungeon, as you may or may not know. Hopefully you do. If you're not, then you must be new to WoW. But this is a classic dungeon, and I'm actually starting to finishing up all of the classic dungeons. I have done almost every single classic dungeon by now. I have this, well, after this one, I think I have like 7 or 6 more. So I'm getting closer to finishing up. And well, I'll tell you, I've gotten a lot of good gear from some of these dungeons. And this one has the potential as well to actually give you a lot of good stuff. I haven't been as lucky as I was last time I did this, but I still have gotten a few decent pieces. They are not amazing, but yeah, I have got a few good pieces. And also the thing is, with a lot of these classic dungeons that I'm doing, they used to be a lot better. I don't know exactly how this one why this isn't as good as it used to be, but some of a lot of the items is just not valuable anymore. There's a lot of sets that is has gone down a lot in value, which is not interested enough for people who buy them. Like the Black Forged is for instance like one of them, and there's a few more. So this used to be a lot better. It might just be my server. It could be. I do play on a high pop where a lot of gold farmers is or has gathered. So it might just be my server. But yeah, this is actually a pretty decent dungeon. Like majority of the classic dungeons is actually pretty decent. So this is no exception as well. This is actually pretty decent. And there's also another thing that I am gonna make a bit of gold on, because the prices on my server is pretty decent on these things. Because there's a mob at the end that drops like 100% drops a specific item, and you're also gonna get a lot more of them throughout the run. Especially when, well, not from the undeads, but when you get to these mobs here, and then all the way to the end, you will get a lot of them. But if you don't know this series, as I quickly mentioned at the start, it's basically me doing 100 dungeons, 100 runs of every single dungeon from Classic, TBC, and Lich King, and then showcasing the route and then the loot of every single dungeon, or the loot that I decide to keep, and then I'll put a estimated gold per hour or total gold on it, so you guys know if it's worth running. But just keep in mind, like I do it for Transmog, and I do it because I like the RNG of it. I like to, like, out of nowhere just get a very, very valuable piece. I think it's fun to actually see what you can get in dungeons, because like some items is not even registered on like Wowhead, for instance. So it doesn't show that you can get them, but I have gotten some of those pieces, and I actually have clips of some of those pieces on Wowhead now, because I've asked if they wanted to use my clip for a specific item. So I think it's really, really fun, and I like the RNG of it. But if you actually seriously want to make gold, you should probably not go into transmog, and especially not if you don't have that much time. You should probably stick to like materials instead. But if you do like the RNG as well as I do, then feel free to do all these dungeons, and then obviously check out the rest of my videos, because I do have a lot of them now. I've been running a lot of dungeons, so. But it's this mob here that I was speaking about before, and these ones here, the righteous. I can't say that word apparently. This orb right here apparently goes for 300 gold at my server, but is even almost 500 gold on average region sales. So if you do 100 runs of this, you're bound to get at least 100 of them, and that's like for my server is at least 30,000, but it could be 50,000 on some other servers. And as you could probably see, I have like 200 of them in my bag, I believe. So you're probably gonna get even more. So you might be looking at like 60 to 100k just in those orbs right off the bat, like not even getting any transmog pieces. So that is worth looking into. What the prices on your server is, and yeah, see if you can get some value of it. But yeah, after you kill the last boss there, you can see I killed this guy. Then you're actually running back because all these skeletons, can't say that word either. Apparently, all these skeletons still spawn after you kill the last boss. So you're actually backtracking a little bit. As soon as you kill this pack right here, you don't have any more packs. So then that's basically the run. I didn't have my battle tower on, which is obviously I advise you to do because then you're running faster. But I did about 5 minutes. So you don't really. I do have a speed set. You might need a speed set. Maybe you'll do it in like 6 minutes as I aim for if you don't have a speed set. But that is basically it. That's the run. And hopefully you not by now decided to go for a druid if you're doing dungeons, because then you have the dream walk, which you can port out of the instance and then port back to the entrance or like just outside. So you can reset it very, very easily. So hopefully you have a druid. If not, you have to run all the way out and it'll slow you down tremendously. But that was the run. Let me just mount up, sell the trash that I got for that one run that I've just did. And then let's go into the actual pieces that I've decided to keep. Because there's not that many. It's not that like a filler dungeon. It's not like you're going to get a lot of pieces that you can fill up the auction house for. So this is basically what I'm left with. There's a few greens over here, there's some blues, and then some epics. But let's just start with the greens. I got this chest here, the adjuster chest plate. I believe there is other pieces from this set as well in the dungeon, but this is one of the set that has gone down in value. Apparently not the chest for some reason, which is still 6.6k, so that's nice. But a lot of the other pieces from this set has actually gone down in value, unfortunately. There's this one, not really that good. The region sales average is a little bit higher than what is on my server. But the sell rate is 0.02 and is like a good looking chest for RPs. My server is an RP server. So these tend to sell. Ropes tend to sell in general. But yeah, 500 gold, not the best, but it will sell. Then there's this chest here. I've actually sold a lot of these lately. So I'm definitely keeping these. These are 3k on my server, but only average sell on in the region is only 700 gold. But these, I've actually sold a bunch of these lately, so I'm definitely keeping these. And then, as I said, with the orbs, I mentioned them before. I actually have 235, so that's about 70,000 gold just in these orbs. And if you, as you can see at the bottom, if they were 477 on my server, you would make 100k in that stack and almost 20k in that stack. So that would be 120k almost if they were like 500 gold on your server. So that's pretty decent. Obviously it takes a bit of time to run 100 runs or something, but if you want to like get these, you can farm them in here, which is pretty easy. You also get these, the essence of undeath. I got almost 170. Well, actually not, because I have something in another guild. I got 143, which is about 6k, and then I got a few Felcloth, which I do have a lot of on the auction house already, because I got them in Diamond, which is another dungeon that I've posted already. But these are like a 1k, so that's just some extra materials that you get from the dungeon. Then onto the blues, I have this crystal, which is not that interesting. There's a lot of crystals that look like this, and maybe not with the red flamey thingy around them, but still pretty basic looking orphan crystal. So just 2.5k, decent. A crossbow, which is pretty standard as well. 5.5. This might go down in value. If it do, I might just end up yeeting it out. Because yeah, if it goes down to 500k or 500 gold or 200 gold, then I'm not gonna be bothered posting it. But yeah, we'll see. Then I have this trinket, which is not that interesting either, because it's a trinket. Who gonna buy a trinket like this? But yeah, it's 800 gold. I'm gonna try and post it for a few months. If it doesn't sell, I'm probably gonna delete it. Then I got this maze, which is a pretty cool looking maze. I mean, the sell rate and the prices on it is pretty bad, but I decided to keep it because I like the looks of it. It's like, I wouldn't say unique, but it's kind of different from a lot of the other mazes in the game. So I feel like this is something that would sell at some point because it's quite good looking. Then I got these pants here. I did have a few of these in the past. I think I might have sold them all. So good to get another one, but 3.3. We got some shoulders. Oh, about to delete them. Some shoulders, pretty basic, pretty boring actually. I might just actually delete this one. But 700 gold, almost 800 gold. Well, not almost, but 758 gold. So all right, I guess. I'm gonna try and post it again. The same with the trinket, and if it doesn't sell, I'm gonna yeet it out. Then I got these cloaks, which is apparently is 31,000 gold. So I got 3 of those, which is pretty exciting. So that's almost 100k in those cloaks, which is pretty good. Then we got some epics. I got this one here, this axe here. Again, pretty standard model, but I think the colors on it is a bit unique compared to the like a lot of the other dungeons, like all the other axes that you can get from other dungeons. So pretty decent, 5k. Got a gun with a big ass scope. Yeah, I don't know who designed this, but it's really big. 6.5, which is pretty decent. I have another one on the auction house already, so that's decent to have a duplicate. I got this chest here, which is pretty cool. And like it starts with the like bright colors and then turns more dark towards the bottom of it. So it's pretty cool, pretty unique. 10k for this one, so it's pretty decent. We got another axe here. I like the other one but better, I'd say, but this one is probably apparently more valuable. It's 11.5, so I'll definitely take that. We got another night blade, and I say another because I actually have gotten this in this time around when doing all these dungeons, and I've also sold it. That's why I don't have on any of the auction house. So this is a really good piece. The night blade is always selling, so that is a really good piece to get. And 20,000, so I'll happily take that. And then I got 2 recipes, as you can see over here, which is actually the most expensive in here. I got this one here, the down, what's it called? The Dawn Bringer Shoulders, which is 22,000. Region sales average is a bit low, but I know for a fact this one sells. And also, if you learn this one, because I have this one actually learned already, if you can craft them, and then they also sell. So and I think that's the same, like that goes for the same as the next recipe. But these ones, like my general idea with recipes is you get them, you learn them, and you craft them. Because eventually, if you keep crafting them and keep selling those items that you're gonna craft, you're gonna make more money than you could if you just sold the recipe itself. And then if you get a duplicate, then obviously you can sell it because you don't need a duplicate. So that's what I would advise you guys to do. Because I already have this one, and now I got another one, and then I can sell it. And in the meantime, I've already sold a lot of these shoulders, so that's generally the best thing I do. I think. And then the other one, this one, the dusty boots, which is 70,000, which is pretty cool. I've already sold one for 19,000, but obviously, if I can sell it for 70,000, that's a lot better. But this is actually the best item that I've got. So far, in this time around in Stratholme main gate. So all in all, it's not the best. I mean, 100k here, 100k here, a little bit over, well, about 100k here as well. So I'm probably looking at like 400k, which is not the best. But we are gonna take out this one here because I do have a macro that can show you the value or the market value of my items. Hopefully none of these is fake value at the moment, because sometimes they get posted for an insane amount, so just mess up the whole thing. But it doesn't look like it. So let's just press this macro here and let's see. Oh, it was even worse than I thought. It's all the way down to 310,000 gold, which is pretty bad. It's only 31,000 gold an hour, but it could have been a lot better if you got some of the stratholme specific items, because there are a few in there. Hopefully when we do the other stratholme dungeon, I can get one of the specific ones, because I do have some of them on the auction house already for previous times that I've run them. But this time around, unfortunately, I didn't get anything that exciting. I mean, a 70,000 recipe is pretty exciting to me. But yeah, 31,000 gold an hour, 310k in total for 100 runs of stratholme main gate. That was all I could gather from that place. Could have been more excited, I'm not gonna lie, but that was it. That was it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, smash that thumbs up, because that's gonna help me out. Leave a comment if there's anything you was wondering about, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one, or my cleanouts, or any of my other open world farm, random open world farms series, or anything else that I post. And also go over to Twitch. Hopefully some of you actually use Twitch, but I live stream on Twitch, and I showcase all of my farms, and everything that I do post on here is already been played or already been run on Twitch. So hopefully I'll see some of you over there on Twitch as well, and if not, then I'll see you next time. Goodbye.